guys, it's Kay. Welcome back to my channel, The Organized Soprano. If you're new here, my name is Kay. I'm a professional home organizer and I'm here to inspire you to live a more organized life. Welcome back to my kitchen, and today I thought I'd talk about 10 little tiny tips to help you set up an organized kitchen. Depending on the size of your kitchen, how often you're cooking, and how many people are living with you, your needs might vary, but I find that these 10 tips work for most kitchens. Now, as a side note, my kitchen is very organized, but not everything matches, not everything is perfect, not everything is the same color, but it's maximized for optimal efficiency, and that's what I want to share with you today. Tip number 1 is, if possible, try to keep things where you use them. I know that sounds totally simple and a little bit stupid, but you'd be amazed how many times that I've found things on the other side of kitchens, in clients' kitchens, where they were using them all the way to the other side of the kitchen, and I'm like, why don't we just do a little switcheroo and you'll be fine? Even in my small kitchen, I don't like having to cross the length of the kitchen to go and grab something to where I usually use it, so keep that in mind when you're setting up your kitchen. Since I normally do my food prep here on this island, I have stored everything that I need for food prep pretty much here in the island. I've got my kitchen knives here, ready to go. I've got my prep tools here, ready to go. This is a really cool drawer because this is all my prep gadgets, which I love so much. Everything here has to do with prep bowls, and this is my cool immersion blender, which I've actually had since college. Can you believe it? It works really well. And on the bottom drawer here is just things to measure and colanders and cutting items, and then there's a mortar and pestle there that hardly ever gets used, but I have it if I need it. I love to have this set up right here, so if I need to grab things for preparation, we're good. It's the same with my coffee station and also my oven here. I have the utensils here next to the oven, of course, but I have some extra utensils that I don't use all the time but are close enough so if I need to grab one, I can just open up this drawer and grab it. Tip number 2, never ever, ever underestimate the power of the mighty drawer organizer. Drawer organizers come in several shapes, colors, sizes, materials, so choose the ones that are right for you. You can be extra fancy and get these bamboo drawer organizers, which are very pretty. Or if those are not in your budget, go ahead and grab some plastic drawer organizers. They work just as well and they're just as cute. These plastic drawer organizers are from the Container Store, and they are just what I needed for my utensil/gadget drawer, and they don't even have to match. I've got some bamboo organizers and some plastic ones. It was just what I had, so there's no need for it to be perfect. And if you're worried about it not fitting totally perfectly, that's okay. You can use some of that empty space to store things. We've got cheese knives in this little tiny spot here, and if you are organizing your drawer, don't forget to measure the drawer before you go out to buy solutions. Here I am using my laser measure, which I love so much and could not do my job without. Don't forget to measure the depth of the drawer, and if you can, remove the drawer and take it to the store. Then you can put the organizers in. If you have iOS 12 on your iPhone, there is a new app called Measure in which you can measure distances, and it's fairly accurate. I find that it's maybe off by a ½ inch or so, depending on how careful you are with it. But if you've got this on your iPhone, you can totally use this to take measurements. It's really cool. Number 3, I know this is an unpopular opinion, but try and keep food storage containers with the lids. I know it takes up more space, but you'll never have to look for a lid. It's always there, and I even if it takes 4 seconds, I hate that 4 seconds where I'm looking for I'm looking through all the lids to find the right one. I can't stand it. I know there's organizing solutions where there's put the containers, nest them in here, and put the lids here because it saves space. I just want to find the container when I need it. And I know it's unpopular, but keep the food storage containers with the lids if you have the room for it. If you don't, do whatever you need to do. You know what I mean? Number 4, use command hooks on big appliances to keep those cords from getting crazy. I've used this trick on my KitchenAid mixer just to keep the cord from getting a little crazy, and it just keeps the cord nicely organized. I wish I had raised it up a little bit so it didn't fall on the counter, but oh well. It looks really neat when I tuck it back into the corner. There, no more cord madness. This works great on slow cookers too, and some bigger food processors as well. Number 4 is mostly for cabinets and pantries, but I usually like to implement all over the kitchen, is to create some zones. Here in my food pantry, I've created multiple zones, as you can see, and it helps to keep like items together. So we've got the can zones over here, we've got sort of dried goods over here and cereals up there. We've got some more canned goods and condiments up here, and here we've got our cracker and snack zone, it looks like, and all the top row is backup. And that brings me to tip number 5. This is another thing that may seem stupid, but I've seen this go wrong in a lot of kitchens, is to keep the items you don't use very often up high where it's harder to reach them, and items you use more often down low so it's easier to reach them. Me, especially for a short girl, I don't want to have to go up high more than I need to. So all the stuff that I don't use on a regular basis, it goes up there and it's fine for a while. I don't mind getting the step stool out every once in a while to grab something, but every day it's not happening. For example, as you can tell from this cabinet, I'm a fan of the cooking, but we don't really in this house do a lot of the baking. You know what I mean? It's magic, witchcraft. I don't know about baking, you guys. This is another one that sounds stupid, but I've seen it gone wrong, is to keep like items together. This is the cardinal rule of organizing. I've seen the very few hard and fast rules, but keeping like items together is quite important because that way you can see exactly how many of what item you have. I have gone into many kitchens and seen utensils and silverware in many different places, and it's very strange. Keep your pots and pans together, keep your baking items together. It's a concept. Find out what that pesky drawer is underneath your oven. I did a video last year on this oven drawer, and in some ovens, it's simply storage. In some ovens, it's a slow cooker. In some ovens, it's just a food warmer. So if you want to find out exactly what that drawer does, go ahead and look online the make and model of your oven, and it will tell you. If it's storage, you just got some extra storage. If it's not, then don't put things under there that might melt, like plastic items, like your plastic cutting board and stuff like that. But if it's just storage, you got some extra storage right under there. But don't forget to clean under there because it gets it's nasty. Just in case you're wondering, ours is like a food warmer and a slow cooker, but right now there's nothing in here because I want to be able to use it. So I've taken everything out, and I'm ready to use this for the first time, probably soon. Lazy Susans in cabinets are your best friend. It prevents you from having things in the back, which is something that's terrible and I hate. Having things in the back is like sending someone to just go and never be seen again. It's like putting things in exile. You'll never find them. You'll never reach for them, especially if they're like the same shape and they're behind one another. I hate that. So Lazy Susans can really change your life. Of course, you guys know my favorite Lazy Susan is the one with all of our cooking oils and vinegars and stuff on it because I cook a lot and I need this. Yes, it doesn't fill up the entire cabinet, but does it need to? No, it has everything I need in here. And fun tip, it didn't spin because of the lip in this cabinet, so I had to put it on top of a box top there. Also, believe it or not, meal planning is an amazing way to organize your kitchen because you're not trying to figure out what you're gonna eat. You got it all in here or wherever. It's planned. There are some great meal planning apps out there. You guys know my favorite one is Mealime, non-sponsored, but it's great. You can pick your meals. You can have all your ingredients ready in the fridge. You're not wasting food. You know exactly what you're doing. It helps organize the entire flow of the kitchen and cooking, and it's fun to cook together. I also love meal boxes. You guys know I love Home Chef. That one's really fun. So if you've already got your fridge organized and stuff like that, you're good to go. I have 2 videos or 3 videos on how to organize the fridge. I will link them down below so that you guys can organize in there too, because there's some food science that people aren't addressing that needs to happen in there. Now, I personally haven't labeled very much in my kitchen because my husband and I sort of have an understanding, but if you live with many people, labels are very, very beneficial because everyone can see where things can go. You can label, snacks, you can label here's where the bread goes, you can label here's where cans go. That makes it so easy to put things back. Now, I'm not gonna guarantee that everything's gonna go back where it's labeled, but it's given you an advantage. You know what I mean? All right, I hope that's given you some awesome ideas of how to set up a very organized kitchen. We love our kitchen. We cook in here every day, and it's probably my favorite place in the house. If you guys have any more tips, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And if you guys are interested in content like this, go ahead and subscribe. I publish 3 times a week. And we got fun puppies, organizing home stuff, and all kinds of fun things happening on the channel. I hope you guys are having a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. You guys thought I was gonna not show Clover in this video? Here he is. Oh my gosh, he's out, man. Did I tire you out this morning? Well, we might have to do it some more because I have to leave soon. Hey, buddy. You wanna play the ball in the hall? Let's go! All right, say goodbye. We're gonna go play the ball in the hall. Okay, let's go. Bye, you guys.